So I will be talking about what is difference, and I will be starting by talking about the cultivation theory. The cultivation theory basically says that we get our perspectives on life based off of television. For example, if you watch violent television shows, you're more likely to be an aggressive person. If you watch makeover shows, you're more likely to be insecure. Now, to go deeper into the cultivation theory, the media portrays women and men in a very different light. Men are usually seen as strong, powerful, dominant, and women are usually seen as maybe submissive, ditzy, sex objects, and that can result in people thinking that's what gender role they should play based off what they seen um, in the media. There was a video we watched called Killing Us Softly. The woman in the video was describing how the difference between how many men and women are portrayed in women. For one of the examples she used about is how, you know, people might say, I guess maybe in a magazine, for example, oh, are your breasts too saggy, too small, too pointy or something, but they would never, objectify a man's body that way. Um, I guess another one of the examples we had in one of the articles we read is there was a female rapper. They compared her to Eminem, I suppose, I think. And one of the things in the article was there was a male rapper that she knew about, and he would get women to pose for his album cover wearing thongs, and she hated it because why objectify a woman's body that way? So she made up in her mind that when she actually saw him in person, that she would ask him to pose in a thong for her album cover, and she did just that. And when she asked him that, his response was, "What? You're crazy. You're gonna ruin my career." So she was basically saying, why do you think it's okay for you to objectify a woman's body on your album cover, but if I did it as a woman, it would be absurd. Language is also a big difference between women and men. Men are allowed to say curse words per se, and it'll be okay because, oh, he's a man, he's allowed to have a potty mouth, he's allowed to say what he wants to say because he's more dominant. But if a woman says curse words, she's seen as, oh, oh, that's disgusting, a woman should have been saying those words. Or if a woman tries to speak her mind or have an opinion, people might be like, oh, well, you're a woman, you should be silent per se. um, those are just a few examples on how men and women are different. Now we'll talk about the difference in race. Um, when it comes to race, I'll just use the basic black and white difference. White men are seen as powerful, just like the typical man, and they have high power positions at their jobs, and black men are often portrayed as maybe criminals, gangbangers, or, rappers, maybe uneducated. And having those different portrayals might, for a little kid, I guess, seeing those things in the media might, have effect on how they grow up and how they view themselves. Another example between the differences in the race would be, for example, I will, since I'm a woman, I will say hairstyles. There are different hairstyles that African American are known to wear that younger white women are starting to wear. For example, cornrows or braids, or just different kind of braided hairstyles. And when we see it, it's seen as maybe ghetto. When we wear it, I mean, it's seen as maybe ghetto, versus when a white woman wears it, it's seen as fashionable. There have also been times, throughout history that black women have been degraded because of their bigger lips and, bigger butts, bigger legs. And now you see a lot of white women getting injections in their lips and butt implants, when a long time ago that was, seen as, a lower ranking. And now it's just okay for everybody to participate in those actions. um those are just a few differences with the race overall. To sum it up, the difference between the male and female roles: males are more powerful, women are weak. And I think that within modern society, times have changed. I am now seeing, women with breaking out of this, stereotypical gender roles. For example, some of the shows we watch, I would say How to Get Away with Murder. The lead role in that movie, in that show, is Annalise Keating. She's powerful. She's a lawyer, and she has the lead role. So I think as time is passing, things are beginning to look up, and that is all.